Hello there guys and welcome to Student Meals. In this episode I will be showing you how to make a Lahmacun or Lahmacun. I don't know how to pronounce it correctly, but all I know is it's super delicious and I used to eat this quite a lot as a kid, and I still do when I get the chance to buy one or make in this case. In this recipe we will be using tortilla wraps as a base. It makes it that more manageable. This way you don't have to make your own dough, which saves quite some time. Also a shout out to Dunia's Kitchen. We used her recipe and tweaked it a little bit. If you want to check her channel out for some delicious recipes, you can always click the link in the description below or follow the link in the card. So, I hope that you enjoy this episode. So the ingredients are 2 medium-sized onions, 1/2 of a bell pepper, about 300 grams of minced meat, a good handful of parsley, finely chopped, 2 teaspoons of tomato puree, about 3 cloves of garlic which I've pressed, about 5 tortilla wraps. For the seasoning, some paprika powder, some tumeric and salt, and finally about 300 milliliters of water. So this is the base recipe for a Lahmacun. As garnish you can choose whatever you like, but I'm going to use some chopped up veggies. Here I have some cucumber, tomato, lettuce and red onion. For my sauce I have some homemade garlic sauce. This is basically a 1-to-1 ratio of sour cream to mayonnaise with a clove of garlic and some chopped up parsley and a sprinkle of salt. Let's do this. First, let's do the prep work. We're going to cut up the bell pepper really fine, as well as the onion. If you can do this with a dicer or a mixer that chops your veggies really fine, I suggest you do that. Doing this by hand is a bit tedious, or if you're really good with a knife and have a little bit of patience, you can also do this by hand. I don't have a dicer, I'm not that really good with a knife, but I'm going to do it by hand anyway. There you go, I've chopped the bell pepper as fine as I could. Now do the same with the onion. There you go, something like that. Now let's add the bell pepper to the onion and give it another good chop. You can also add the garlic to the mixture as well. There we go. Now we can start cooking. Take a large pot and put it on a fire. Add a good amount of olive oil and let it get hot. Once the oil is hot, add your veggies and let them sweat for a minute or two while stirring constantly. Then add your meat and pinch it apart with your spatula and fry it until the meat is fully cooked. Pinch it apart as small as you can. By the way, I'm frying this all on a medium-low fire. There you go. The meat is looking about done. Now add 2 teaspoons of tomato puree. Give it a good mix. Now let's add the parsley. Season it with paprika powder, turmeric and salt to taste. There you go. Now let's add about 300 milliliters of water. If you have a pressure cooker, use that instead, but I don't have one, so I'm just going to do it this way. Don't cover it with a lid and let it boil for a good 5 to 10 minutes until all of the water has evaporated. You can also do this without adding the water. You can use the paste as is, but I find that this combines the flavors a bit better. As you can see, all of the water has evaporated, means your mixture is done. Turn off the fire and let's move to the next step. For the assembly, I've heated up 1 tortilla wrap and put it on a sheet of aluminum foil. Now let's take some of your filling and spread it on the tortilla. You can add as much of the filling as you like. That looks about right for me. Now let's add a little bit of sauce. I'm quite fond of garlic sauce, so I'm going to add a little bit more than usual. On top of that, some veggies. It's easier when you have them mixed up like that. Now, here comes the fun part. Let's roll the whole thing. It's basically like a burrito, but just with one end still open. So you flap one short side over, roll it up while holding the side, and then at the end, you just flap this over and just finish off with the aluminum foil. And there you go, you have yourself a Lahmacun. Enjoy!
Time for test test! really good. Usually we just buy this, but I really prefer a homemade one because it's just so delicious. And it's not that difficult to make. So you guys, we hope you enjoyed this episode. And as always, see you in the next one. Goodbye.